Alright, Georgia Military College Student Handbook, August 2025, GMC Military College. Character above all. Alright, Code of Conduct, penalties. Following are possible penalties that may be imposed with a student with a violating code of the conduct. This shall not be exhaustive, but it may be enlarged, modified to meet particular circumstances in any given case. And we'll start from severity at the bottom to top penalties. Restitution, reimbursement, damage, and misappropriation property may take with a form and appropriate service to other compensation. Restrictions. This includes exclusion of social activities, ID privileges, reprimanded oral, reprimanded verbal, disapproved of the issue of the student letter, reprimanded written statement of disapproved to the student, disciplinary probation, notices the student with any further major disciplinary violation may result with suspension. Disciplinary probation may include one or more of the following setting restrictions: issue of reprimanded and requiring restitution, dismissal, corpus cadet. College cadets may be dismissed for the corporate cadets. However, this action may not affect the standing as a college student and does not constitute property right. Disciplinary suspension, temporary severance of students' relationship with the college for a specific period no more than 1 quarter. Expulsion, permanent severance of the student's relationship with the college. Rights of student defendant. Any learning student defendants will be afforded all rights entitled to the due process. As a minimum, they must advise of the following: your rights as a student, right to have faculty member, student in the system and the defense, right to present evidence, right to review, hear all evidence presented, right to ask questions, witness testimony, written statement, the right to remain silent, right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, right to have minutes of the proceeding forward to the conveying authority to review before deciding, right to attend classes, required college functions until hearing is held, the decision is rendered. Academic dishonesty. Academic dishonesty includes following examples of non-exhaustive list as well as similar conduct aimed at making false representation concerning academic performance. Exams. Any attempt gaining given an unfair advantage during the exam, consideration violation, honor code. Such violations include attempting to look at a copy of another student's exam, attempting to provide answer with another student with a program calculated with the answer with the other information, accessing information smart device, using notes other than unauthorized information during the exam, looking at the older version of the exam without the professor's permission, using a test bank or a tub file with the professor's permission without professor's permission, taking an exam with someone else's or having someone else take the exam for you, submitting someone else's name on the exam before study partners often have similar answers on the exam. GMC recommends that the students not sit with the nearest study partners during the quiz or test. These use electronic devices of any reason whether during the exam testing situation without permission strictly prohibited, violates academic honor code. Written assignment. Plagiarism is the use of someone else's words, ideas, work without providing proper credit, whether the act is intentional or not. GMC would consider that a form of plagiarism violation academic honor code. Some examples of plagiarism, other academic misconduct. Written work includes submitting similar work from one or more classes without approval of both professors, double submission, or self-plagiarism. Using someone else's word without quotation marks and proper attribution. Using information ideas acknowledged from the source. Paraphrasing a text without acknowledging the source. Improperly paraphrasing a passage by using language or structure that is too similar to the original source. Purchasing a paper using online paper assistance website, having any Owen other than yourself write any part of your paper or assignment, including the artificial intelligence programs for any part of the assignment without authorization and acknowledgement. Use false page numbers in creating false citations. Group work, collaboration on a paper test, lab homework, or any other assignment is only allowed with the express permission of the professor. Not so because you're allowed to collaborate with one type of assignment or in one course that you're allowed to do so in the other assignments or other courses. When in doubt, always ask your professor. Violations involving multiple students. Group work include copying any part of the assignment, including answer, graph, figures, and data. Sharing your paper assignments with another student without instructor's permission, including someone's name on the project for credit while they didn't contribute to the work. GMC advises students to refrain from sending and providing copies of the work to other students to prevent the work from being stolen or copied. dissemination of the content related to the course, lectures, classroom presentation, course material presented, distributed in person, online from the sole purpose of education, students' enrollment in the course, or release of such information, including but not limited to direct sharing, screen capturing, recording content, is strictly prohibited unless the instructor clearly states otherwise. Do so without the permission of the instructor will be considered the honor code violation. It may also be the violation of state, federal law, such as copyright. Other issues, there are several other actions constitute academic misconduct. These include, but not limited to, providing false information to an instructor, falsely claiming sickness or family death to get an extension, creating a false data for assignment, signing someone else into class, forging a signature on an academic document, falsifying transcript or other college document, intentionally sabotaging academic work of another student, intentionally disrupting the conduct of the exam to gain and provide academic advantage, intentionally preventing other students from accessing resources for an assignment, offering an instructor a bribe for a higher grade, using artificial intelligence for any part of the assignment with the knowledge of the assignment. No faculty may also prohibit the use of the outside resource, including AI programs, entirely. When in doubt, always check the instructor. I'll ask them about using AI, clarify any questions you might have of the policy, use information gathered AI, any source GMC or goal, transfer student, authentic servant leaders, an essential part of being one of the behavior. Ethically, the policy commensurates with that goal. A conjunction of academic code of violation, honor code violation. Academic honor code addressed for the disciplinary committee with the following statement of the progress of the process of the code of conduct violations. Important note that the instructor cannot dismiss the student, their class, suspected academic honor code violation before it's investigated and penalty assessed. Alleged violation academic honor code can be reported here. Range possible penalties below. Near the list of the inclusive. Academic dishonesty. Any attempt to give and gain or give it an unfair advantage during the exam will consider the violation of honor code. Use the electronic device any for the reason during the exam testing situation permission strictly prohibited violates the honor code. Plagiarism and use of someone else's words, idea, work without proper credit, whether the act is intentional or not. Honor council will consider that any form of plagiarism to be violation of honor code. Sending and providing copies to work with the other student with copies, providing false information to a professor, falsely claiming sickness, family death to get an extension, creating false data for the assignment, possible academic penalties, and education program or verbal warning prohibition, specifically period reportable record signifies the student is not good at academic standing, partial and no credit on examination, evaluation, or assignment, failure of the course, suspension from GMC for the specified period of time, expulsion with the GMC grade of XF, revocation of previously awarded degree, such a combination sanctions or a sanction different from those listed above that may be appropriate under circumstances. Note the academic honor violation process reinforces faculty allows students to learn mistake with the GMC policy. Any of the case academic dishonesty referred to the disciplinary committee will determine the penalties warranted. Administration, dean, and instruction expected to ensure the academic departments regularly review the academic honor code with the requirements as well for the faculty responsibility handling matters academic dishonesty. Administrative key faculty members are also expected to ensure that the new faculty understand the honor code of the college policies and apply with the preventing adjunction in academic dishonesty. With a key college official will receive the allegation of widespread honor code violations, it will meet with promptly relevant faculty department chairs. Official will help them to develop with effective response to any existing problems. Policy. The institution, dean, and students office for the academic affairs with the reasonable to coordinate efforts to promote academic integrity, reduce academic misconduct. Office oversee all activities of student honor code, including the coordinated to with the faculty with the training with the academic integrity, misconduct with the management organization, all of the procedural requirements, injunction, academic misconduct or promotion of academic integrity. Institutional dean and students of the office is a central office of the maintains a record that provides assistance for the academic integrity misconduct cases. As any member of the GMC community shall contact institutional dean of students office for the clarification and assistance in alleged violation of student honor code. Student rights and responsibility. To take a stand on issues, students have the right to stand on issues, examine and discuss questions of interest of them, support the causes, make orderly meeting which do not disrupt the regularly essential campus operation. To invite and hear speakers. Recognized student organizations are authorized to invite speakers and attend speeches on any of the person's choice in order to listen to the ideas and opinions. Scheduling events done for the office of the institutional dean with the satellite senior academic administrator. At least 10 days before a speaker would be scheduled to appear the office Office of the Essential Dean Student Satellite Senior Academic Administrator approve the time, location, plan, manner of presentation. However, the college and president that has final responsibility of campus activities, he or his authorized designee may affirm over the canceled speaker presentation or appearance when it can be shown that the proposed speaker will constitute clear and present danger continued operation over the college. To have and record these records kept confidential, Georgia Military College, in compliance with the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974, the Buckley Amendment, releases no personal information restricted by the Act without students' written consent. The Act prohibits college officials from disclosing any record of any of the grade reports, academic standing, transaction transcripts of the records, any other records, file of the documents, materials, whatever medium which contain information directly related to the student for which the student can individually identified. Authorization request for the access by anyone student records covered with the Act by written address of the GMC Senior Vice President, Chief Academic Officer, and Site Senior Academic Administrator. To due process. Students have the right to due process when accused of violation of any campus rules, regulations, student code of conduct, jurisdiction, disciplinary body, the disciplinary responsibility of institutional officials. Disciplinary procedures shall be clearly formulated and published. In all cases, student is informed of the nature of the charges against him with a guaranteed right of appeal in case of suspension, expulsion. There may be circumstances that could result in voluntary separation, and the college may result violation of the campus regulation and the breach of the code of conduct. Students shall have the same rights for the due process for those described in violation of the campus regulations. Against prejudicial academic evaluation. Students have the right protection against prejudicial academic evaluation. At the same time, students are responsible to maintain standard of academic performance and established by the faculty for each course in which they are enrolled. Professors are responsible for advising students on course expectations, criteria for grades. There should be available conferences with individual students who seek counsel and advice regarding the progress of the course. Any student who believes the academic rights have been violated may seek the redress. The following procedures and orders stated. 1. If all possible, the student shall first consult the work with a particular instructor involved. 2. If the student cannot attain satisfactory results from such conferences, they should be filed with a complaint writing to the chairperson of the department. If the alleged violation occurred with the department chairman, instructors are the same. Compliance shall be directed with the campus senior department chair. If the student is dissatisfied with the results has done with he or she may write with a complaint with the vice president of the faculty in favor of the academic success of the decrease of the vice president. Faculty in favor of the academic success student may petition and with the writing with the academic standing committee review of their complaint. To publish student publication with an individual student with a recognized campus that the organization have the right to publish. There should be the written material provided by the student's name of the organization identified with the material. In addition, the printed material must meet the college regulation, but not present, clear, and present danger educational process, orderly operation over the college. Student publications are guaranteed the rights inherent in their freedom of press. Faculty graduation coach responsible to each publication is charged with protecting those rights and establishing and enforcing responsible journalism student, including avoidance of libel, indecent, undocumented allegations, attacking personal integrity, and texting for harassment and innuendos. To serve as a juror without penalty. A student civically responsible to serve as the juror of the legal obligation to serve as the juror who is some of the Georgia Military College and incur the student with the exercise civic responsibility. College cooperates. The students have legal commitments. When the student receives the summons for the serve as a juror, they should inform the instructor begin to the plan for the making of the work missed while serving as a juror of the instructor, and it will not penalize the student for the jury service absences, and will assist the student in making over the missed classwork of the student responsible to initiate action to make up the classwork missed. Students' medical withdrawal, see college catalog. Complaints.